Well, good morning and a happy new year to you. Hope you had a great time over Christmas and New Year celebrations were everything that you wanted them to be. And you're looking forward to what's ahead, because certainly we are. So this video, a little bit different, because what we thought we'd do was just a little bit of a reflection on last year, the ups and downs of the year, and then a look forward, because we do have some plans already for this year. And we're going to share those with you today. Welcome to our channel. We are Kath, Sue, Archie and Fudge. We've been travelling and living full-time in our motorhome since March of 2022. As we navigate our second winter, we reflect on last year, a leak, a smashed windscreen, but most importantly, our time together in spectacular British countryside. We'd be honoured if you join us.
Are you taking your glasses off?
I won't be able to read that. So we thought we'd reflect on some of our favourite moments of 2023, some of the ups, some of the downs, and then talk about what we've got planned for 2024. So what's your favourite moments of 2023?
I think having the opportunity to catch up with family and friends, which we've managed to do quite a lot in 2023 in comparison to years when we were working.
Yeah, and that takes me very nicely on to VANLIFE Festival. It's the first festival that we've ever been to.
Yeah,
and we really enjoyed that with friends, of course. Anything else?
Yes, I really enjoyed the Great North Run. I've done a couple of marathons before, but they were a long time ago.
Watch out, the big bad boy's on his way in. Sit down, watch that camera.
So I thoroughly enjoyed that. The atmosphere was great. Although it was very hot and humid, I was pleased I got to the end.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it, actually. I enjoyed the Great North Run. I enjoyed watching you, but it was hard work with the dogs because Archie was in his buggy. And as you know, he's not always happy all the time in his buggy.
And of course, it was Mo Farah's last race.
That's right. Yes, and we got to see him. Hey, you two, you can't let us do anything, can you, without wanting to be in the shot? I thought I'd better check my notes. We did write down actually the things that we were thinking of. For me, getting to the summit of Goat Fell was a big achievement. If you've been watching for the year, you'll see I've been really enjoying some of the hiking. And Goat Fell, I didn't make it the first time, so I was quite determined to get back. And so actually reaching the summit the second time was a biggie.
Yeah, no, you did well.
Yeah. And it was 7 hours. It said 3 to 4 hours. Hello, 3 to 4 hours. It took me 7 hours. And of course there was a ferry involved and a bus before, on the way there and back. So that was a biggie for me. Right, has everyone settled down?
Not Fudgy. Not Archie is, he's lying there.
One of the things I really enjoyed, it was the snow in Ambleside. Ambleside is one of my favourite places. I really love it, so it was a special treat to get the snow. And although we were due to leave, actually the snow kept us there for another couple of days, didn't it?
Yeah, the snow was very deep and I thoroughly enjoyed it as well.
Yeah. And then last year when we did our reflections on favourite sites, what did you say?
Glenmore.
And we ended up in Glenmore. We ended up in Glenmore for a month.
A month, yes.
In the end. So although it started off with a little mishap, it actually gave us the opportunity to stay there for a long time. So we both enjoyed that. Why don't you sit down? I know you're lovely, but you're really annoying. Yes, you are. You sit down. And the other thing that I really enjoyed was when we went to Kennock's house.
Oh yeah, that was good fun.
So it was my dad's birthday. It was his 80th birthday. It was a biggie. And the main criteria for finding a house was one with a snooker table. So it was good to see him enjoy himself.
Oh yeah, no, it was. It was a brilliant weekend.
Yeah.
Lots of drinking and eating.
Yeah, that generally makes it. So, obviously, like any other year, there's always things that go wrong as well. And we had a bit of a tough 2023, didn't we? there are some things that weren't so good.
Yeah, sadly, my dad passed away in October.
Yeah. We changed all of our plans, as you would expect us to do, and that was a pretty tough time, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah. Other things that were less serious, but but still caused us some problems at the time. We sprung a leak when we were in St David's. We spent a couple of days actually going backwards and forwards to a repair person who was actually brilliant in the end and really helped us and sorted us out.
I was convinced he was going to block your number.
We'd go and see him and then get back and then ring him up and say, it's happened again, can we come back? So that's why Sue says he was going to block my number. But he did sort us out, and in the end it turned out to be something as simple as an O-ring that just needed to be replaced, and he was very, very patient and helpful. I was gutted when I broke my camera.
Well, I thought it was Archie.
It was Archie. It was Archie. It was in one of your latter training runs.
Oh yeah, one of the fun runs. No, park runs.
Park runs, yeah. And it was the very last run, really, before the race. It was only about a week before the race, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was way before that.
It wasn't, because do you not remember I was worried about not having a camera for the Great North Run. It was only about a week and a half before the race. So I was absolutely gutted. I probably overreacted ever so slightly.
I think that's a bit of an understatement.
But Sue told me I could get a new camera and the insurance covered it, so it was all right in the end. But Archie was not my favourite dog at the time. And then what else went wrong? Oh, well, the pheasant.
The pheasant, yeah.
So, yes, we had a little incident with a pheasant, which is, I think we could probably say it's good now. I mean, not at the time, because we were on our way to spend the weekend with your family, weren't we?
Yeah.
For Sue's mum's birthday and her nephew's birthday. And I ended up sending Sue on the train whilst I got back to the campsite and booked in for another period of time, which ended up in the end being a month, which was good. We liked it. We were glad we had that chance to see a lot of Glenmore.
And the staff said they were going to miss us when we left.
Yeah, they did. So what have we got planned for 2024? Well, there'll be lots more catching up with family and friends, of course.
Definitely.
That's probably one of the best things about being retired. Because we loved VanLife Festival so much, we've decided we really would like to do another festival this year. So we've got some plans to do that, and we'll obviously share those with you when we get to that. I particularly wanted to do a Warner show because I watched lots of other YouTubers and they look big and it looks like there's a lot going on there. So we are going to do one of the Warner shows. I haven't quite worked out which one yet, but it'll be one that fits in with generally any other plans that we've got.
And no doubt you'll probably end up spending a fortune.
You might spend a fortune because it's van life stuff, so no doubt we'll have more cushions or something homely.
Well, at least they don't cost as much as all your gadgets.
That's true. We have said we'd like to go back to Scotland.
Cairngorms in particular.
The Cairngorms in particular. I'd like to see Glenmore in the summer in all the places. I mean, we've been on the road for, we'll be coming up 2 years in March. And we've only done the UK so far, or Britain so far. And in all the places that we've been to, Glenmore was the one place that we both said, we think we could live here. And in the future we will live somewhere else. Not yet, but it's the one place that we've both said. So I want to go back there in the summer because I get bitten alive, don't I? So I want to test it, the midges out, see whether it's something I could live with. And also we never got to the Hout Hebrides.
No.
And we really would still like to do a lot more of Scotland. Scotland is a beautiful part of the world, and it's very van life friendly as well. So it works. I think it's going to work really well for us, hopefully this year.
Yeah.
Van stuff, we've got some van stuff planned. So one of the things that is becoming an increasing frustration for me in particular is the gas situation with Calla. It's expensive. Bear with me.
She did this the last time we did this, didn't she?
She did.
She nearly pulled the table over. Now, come on, let's get going.
Okay, we're just going to have to put up with the dog. She's right in front of your face at the moment. Move right away.
Come round here, darling. That's a good girl.
So one of the things that's been really frustrating for me is the gas situation. Calla is very expensive. It's sometimes quite difficult to get hold of, and a lot of people have been recommending to me gas low. Fudge, come here, come on. Right, sit down. Sit, stay.
Just watch.
Stop him.
Good boy.
Right.
Good boy.
Right, back to the plans for 2024 from a van perspective. We've decided to upgrade. I think it is generally an upgrade to gas low. And if we are spending more time off grid, which we have done this year, and we plan to do a lot more again next year, then actually having a good gas system is important, because the fridge and the heating run off gas. So we're going to upgrade to the gas low system. I've got that booked in, and that will be happening very soon. And when it does, I'll obviously share that and share what I think about that. The other thing we've got planned for the van is there's some delamination on the floor in the van, and that was actually discovered probably a year ago by Camper UK, and Burstner have agreed to pay for some of it. We have to contribute, and it's not an insignificant amount, but the earliest that they could book it in was October 2024. So we've had a long wait, but that is going to be sorted out in October this year. And then we've got the usual plans with the van. You know, we've got service and MOT that comes up in the MOT comes up in March, so we'll be having that done. And when we have the gas low system fitted, it's being done by Ollie Van, who does most of our van stuff, is a local person for us, local to us. Really brilliant, sorts of stuff out, and he's going to do the habitation check. The main thing from habitation check, from my perspective, is doing the damp check, and then just the other things, you know, making sure that the gas system's good, for example, and stuff like that. Dogs. What plans have we got with the dogs?
With the old man, since we've been back down south, took the opportunity to take Archie to the vets for his annual jabs and his 6-month health check, and the vets were really pleased with them. They said for a dog who's 13, a Labrador who's 13, that he was in good nick. So we just need to keep him mobile with his medication, and hopefully we'll have him for a while longer. Yeah. I mean, his walking is much reduced to when we first started, and having the videos is good because it gives us a real good comparison. So we have to do frequent short walks now, but keeping him mobile and keeping his weight down is essential for his arthritis. If you can hear that beeping in the background, don't worry. We're making the most of staying in a lodge and doing some washing while we're here. And he's still the boss over Fudge.
He's still top dog. He's still top dog, yeah. And then with Fudge, well, she's a healthy, you know, she's young. She's only 5 years old. So the main thing with her is what we used to do with Archie when he was younger, and make sure she has plenty exercise. Oh, she goes running with you most days, doesn't she?
And stimulation.
So
although the pair of them do still play now and again together.
Yeah, they do. So Fudge will run sometimes in the morning with Sue, and then come out with me in the afternoon on one of my hikes. And so our plans are to keep that up, because it keeps our dogs happy and healthy. That's about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the rest of it we'll make up as we go, as we always do. And plans will, of course, always change as the year goes on. So thank you very much again for watching. Hope you will continue to watch us, and we'll fill you in on what we're doing as we go. Hope you've had a really, really good new year, whatever your plans were, and hopefully, like us, you're looking forward to 2024. We'll see you next time.
Bye.